And there goes the runner. It's line to right. And off the glove of Tsutsugo. They did a nice job of deking India. That's the only reason he doesn't score. He did not pick up where the ball was.
If it's a line drive at somebody. But he must have thought that this ball was in the air.
Saw O'Neill Cruz.
So the Pirates will allege that India missed second base. This is an appeal play. Notice the plate umpire has called time. You can't do an appeal when time is out. That's John Livka. So John will take care of it. But I guess the second base umpire didn't see it because
he's out.
Wow, about that. The Pirates appeal.
He didn't touch the base.
He missed second base.
So here comes John to say, no, time was out. We got to do this again. So they'll sort it out and they'll do the appeal again.
At third now with 2 down. And now the Reds are saying, wait a minute, we may want to check this on replay. He had to appeal first, said the home plate umpire.
Procedure is to put the ball back into play. Second base umpire will rule on the appeal. Then Cincinnati can challenge the out call.
Now I'm going to. Okay, yes.
So all that was to get the ball in play. He is out. So India missed second base on the appeal.
But
they waited. They waited for time to. Yeah, that apparently time was not back in play. Third base umpire asked the home plate umpire about it. He goes, now I'm going to, and he says, play ball.
I want to know how the umpire saw him miss the bag.
Well,
he slid it.
They're appealing it. And he didn't.
Well, no, obviously we knew he didn't. He stood right on top of it. That's my point. What was the umpire? If the umpire doesn't see it, he's going to call him safe. But to call him out, you have to actually see him miss the bag. Am I missing something here? What did he see that made him? He put his foot right in the middle of the bag.
There's actually a really simple explanation from the umpire manual. Also, it's complicated. I'll explain.
We're looking at. Right there. Isn't his foot in the middle of the bag?
Well, I don't know. The second base umpire is Randy Rosenberg. And the crew chief is Manny Gonzalez. They are on the headsets as the Reds appeal it.
Not
appeal it, but challenge it.
The truck just said, is it possible that that umpire thinks he was running back to first?
Did he take a step behind? Like, did he step back toward first base, you mean?
I don't know.
All right, friends, we've talked about this before. It's called running past a base, which says a runner is considered to have passed a base when both feet are on the ground beyond the back edge of the base and so forth. We talked about this type of a play when a runner may try going back to the previous base and how to officiate whether or not the runner so-called unpassed the base.
Absolutely not. He's standing there on the back, sees the ball's in the outfield, and takes off for third. What are they looking at?
While the runner's left foot definitely appears to unpass the base without touching it, the right foot doesn't. So what I think might have happened is the umpire in real time saw the runner's apparent confusion at second and thought that something happened that actually didn't. If it happened the way the umpire probably thought it did, it would have been the correct call, but I just don't think that that's what happened here.
And we'll never know. We won't get an explanation, will we?
No.
I don't get it.
Now what's Derek Shelton going to ask?
What?
Let's listen. He says, what did he say?
Now we get to see what I've previously called a stupid ejection. Manager probably upset about a team that lost over 100 games this year, an umpire that makes one of the gestures that I don't like. It takes two to tango, and that tango is what we call the stupid ejection.
There must be some rule that I don't know about, because I mean, we saw. Do you disagree with me, Greg? Did he do anything that is wrong?
Not that I saw, but like you said, we're not going to get an explanation.
But from what I saw, I don't even need an explanation.
Shelton just got thrown out the last game of the year. He gets tossed by Manny Gonzalez. going to get his money's worth in the last game of the year.
It would be so good to have this NFL style so that they would tell everybody what it was they're looking at and what the challenge was and all that stuff. Maybe we'll get something later in an email, but right now I'm in the dark as to what's going on out there. Shelton obviously is extremely upset with the call.
Replay correctly overturned this call. Shelton continues to argue the replay. You can't do that. Manny warns with the stop sign, which is good and fine. But I've said it before, I don't like that extra flicking gesture. The turn around and go part is what gets me. Some of you may disagree. That's cool too. But all I'll say is I've never had a good situation handling experience if I use that phrase and that gesture, especially if the coach or manager is backing away.
Manny Gonzalez tosses him.